quick glance at some photos that are also coming in from Colombia after the deadly earthquake, because that will give you an understanding of how devastating it has been for Colombia to deal with the 7.4 magnitude earthquake. Let's look at that first image on your screens right now. It's almost a 4-story building in Cali, Colombia, and people are walking through the rubble of a collapsed building after the earthquake, and you can look at the amount of damage that has been caused. This is all debris from the building that has collapsed, and people are literally on top of it, and they are reaching almost the first floor of the building. This is the ground level. So you can imagine the amount of concrete, the amount of debris that has accumulated because of this destruction. Let's look at the next video. You can see that people are undertaking rescue operations with sniffer dogs helping to find the bodies. Like the ambassador also pointed out, the golden period is around 72 hours in such cases, where we can in fact find signs of life trapped under the debris, under the rubble, and hence the utilization of such sniffer dogs also will be very helpful in making sure that there are more survivors. Let's look at the next photo that is in fact coming in from Cali, Colombia. People are looking through the rubble of a collapsed building over there. They're trying to search for survivors here as well, and everyone is wearing the safety helmet to make sure that even if they are surrounded by buildings, remember that aftershocks are still continuing. Already 2 of them have been reported, and hence they're taking precautionary measures even while the rescue and relief operations continue. Let's look at this next image. This comes in from Manizales, Caldas, where a damaged building in Manizales with the rubble fallen over a parked car. So you can see the white parked car over here. It's damaged, and there is rubble over it. So clearly a lot of damage and destruction to private assets as well because of this deadly earthquake. Let's look at this image that is coming in from Caldas, Colombia, where it has left cities across western Colombia badly damaged. You can look at the amount of damage to this car over here as well. This car's windshield has been destroyed completely, and we can see the amount of debris that has fallen down over here. So all these parked cars also damaged. Let's look at another image from Manizales, Colombia, where a police officer walks amid debris of a damaged building over there, and you can see how the floors have completely shattered, completely collapsed on their own. This is in fact the ground level, and you can see how the floor has been flattened over here. Let's look at another image. This is from Cali, Colombia, of the people who have survived this, patients who are being evacuated from a hospital in Cali. Remember that hospital buildings were also damaged in this earthquake, and now the patients over there are being evacuated to safer hospitals where they can continue to get treated. We're looking at this next image from Cali, Colombia, where residents and rescue workers search through the rubble of a collapsed building, and they're trying to make sure that they do find survivors as soon as possible. Not just authorities, but residents, people who have made through this disaster, also joining in this effort. Let's look at this next image, a very powerful image where locals and rescue officials are sifting through rubbles of a broken building as well. And look at that image. They are trying to take out all the stones, the blocks, the concrete slabs, and make sure that they rescue anyone who's trapped under the debris. So these are some of the iconic images that are coming in after the earthquake in Colombia. Let me